Most people think the secret to getting a V-taper is just losing fat, but that's actually not true. The exercises you do matter more. You don't need 10 different exercises, fancy machines, or endless sets and reps. If your aim is to simply maximize your genetic V-taper that makes you look way better even at a slightly higher body fat percentage, these are the only two exercises you'll ever need. So let's break it down. The first exercise is the wide grip strict lat pull down. The primary target of this exercise is the horizontal width of your lats. Because of course, the V-taper is all about upper body width, and your lats are the biggest muscles in the upper body that have the most potential for growth. Now here's why this exercise works so well for lat width. The actual function of your lats is arm adduction and extension. That means getting your arm down from the side or from the front. The latest EMG studies show that the highest lat activation occurs while getting your arm down from the side. That is, arm adduction is what activates your lats the most. And higher muscle activation generally means more hypertrophy. This is why this exercise works so well. Because it is wide grip, your upper arm travels down from your sides and not from the front. It mimics arm adduction pretty well. Having a close grip forces you to mimic arm extension, which also works fine, but from personal experience, it's not as good as the wide grip for lat width. That's partially because you end up using your biceps comparatively more, and the tension sometimes shifts to your lower chest if you start rounding your back. Now here's how you do this exercise step by step correctly so you don't mess it up. Set up the pad according to your comfort such that your legs are tightly pushed up against the pad. This keeps you fixed in one place. In the first set, choose a weight with which you'll fail between 10 to 15 reps and try to match this number of reps in each set over a couple of weeks before increasing the weight. Make sure on each rep you start from the fully stretched position with your shoulders let loose. Begin the movement with pulling your shoulder blades down first. Then drag your elbows to your sides from the side, not from the front. This sideways movement of your elbows is what's going to give you that width. In the entire movement, voluntarily try to minimize your bicep activation. The only job of your forearms is to act as hooks throughout the exercise. Another important thing to keep in mind is to not even slightly rock back and forth in the movement. The lesser your upper body moves, the better. You need to strictly stay upright. That's because this fully ensures your arms come down from your side and also that you don't ego lift. This one simple cue will give you a massive pump in your lats, which means you've successfully activated them to the fullest. And next, the only other exercise you need to maximize your V-taper is going to be the cable lateral raises with pulley at knee height. Side delts are what actually give you most of your upper body width because they literally sit on your sides. If there was only one shoulder exercise I could do for the rest of my life, this would be it. That's how good this exercise truly is. Most people keep spamming dumbbell lateral raises with their lower backs bent. This causes you to use a hell lot of momentum. Plus, there's no tension on your shoulders in the bottom stretched part, which means you're most likely missing out on potential muscle growth. Cable lateral raises fixes both of these issues. It's an elite shoulder exercise because it probably has the best tension curve out of all shoulder exercises. Most tension in the stretched part and least in the contracted part. The main advantage of this exercise is that it's really hard to ego lift on this because the maximum tension is in the stretched part, and the stretched part is generally the weakest part of the muscle. Because of that, you're forced to use a lighter weight, which makes it easier to have a stricter form and keep more of that tension on the target muscle. Here's a step-by-step form breakdown of how I do it. Firstly, the pulley should be set at your knee height, not fully at the bottom. This is what keeps the tension maximum in the stretched position, or else it just becomes a slightly harder lateral raise. Next, instead of pulling my arm up, I think about pushing my arm outward to the side. This cue will help you reduce the activation of your traps because when you push your arm outwards, that shrugging movement reduces. The eccentric always has to be controlled and slow. I like to keep this exercise on the higher rep side, like about 15 to 20 reps, because the lesser reps you do, the heavier you need to go and the worse your form becomes. It's just not worth it. I do both of these exercises 2 times per week for a total of 3 to 4 sets depending on what's the priority. If you do these 2 exercises correctly and consistently with high effort, I can assure you that you will never have to worry about your V-taper ever again. However, I must say that if there's a considerable amount of fat sitting on your belly, it's just not going to look the best. So if you need help setting up your diet plan and workout routine according to your personal preference, check out my one-on-one consultation link in the description box below and let's get on a call together. Only do it if you're actually serious about making progress and looking better. That was it for this video. Hope you found it valuable. Share it with a friend who you think may need it. Like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.